shifty looks cool, but being shifty with purpose is what actually separates real hoopers from players who just dribble for show.
Points for Baines. Murray. Got it! What a reverse and finish!
Today, I'm breaking down exactly how to be shifty while still getting somewhere. Still making reads, still creating real advantages, and still impacting the game the right way. If you've ever wondered how the best ball handlers shift defenders without wasting motion, this video is for you. And make sure you stay to the very end, because I'll be giving you a full on-court and off-court workout to help you be shifty while still dribbling with purpose.
Tell him to clear out. And a little step back triple. He's due. He's got it.
He just got Christian Wood up balance. Really nice. That's what the step back.
Shifty players have always captured the basketball world's attention. Whether it was street ball mixtapes, YouTube highlights, or viral clips from trainers, there's something about a smooth, deceptive ball handler that makes people stop and rewind. But every generation has players who take that idea of shifty and push it into a real skill. Something that goes way beyond being flashy for the camera. And that's where this entire concept of being shifty with purpose comes from. Devin Williams, known as Devin in the Lab. Devin took the shiftiness wave and combined it with storytelling, training, and player development. His series, his YouTube breakdowns, his one-on-one content, and his mini documentaries didn't just show highlights. They showed process. Devin brought exposure to underrated hoopers, filming their stories, breaking down their games, and showing the world how skill development actually works. He showed players grinding in empty gyms, training through the offseason, working on footwork, reads, pace, and angles. And at the same time, he had one of the best handles on the platform, a combination of creativity and efficiency. Yes, he could shift defenders. Yes, he could combo. But his moves always had a target. Then came Trevor Dunbar. He was the face of the shift team wave. Before social media and highlight culture fully took over, Trevor was already showing hoopers what real shiftiness looked like. Not just combos, but deception. He didn't just move the ball, he moved the defender. He was one of the first players whose footwork, hesitations, and body language showed younger hoopers that being shifty wasn't just about dribbling a lot. It was about manipulating angles and timing. Trevor wasn't the tallest, he wasn't the most athletic, but he made defenders look absolutely lost because his game had intention. Trevor became the blueprint for a generation of guards who wanted to shift defenders without over-dribbling. He invented a style that made smaller players believe they could dominate bigger, stronger matchups by using IQ, rhythm, and change of pace. Together, Trevor Dunbar and Devin in the Lab shaped an entire generation of players who wanted to be both creative and purposeful. This brings us to the core of today's breakdown. Being shifty with purpose is not the same as being shifty for highlights. And this is where a lot of players get stuck. Highlight-driven shiftiness is about impressing people. Purpose-driven shiftiness is about controlling defenders. When you are truly shifty, you are manipulating the defender's balance, feet, and decision-making. Defenders don't need to fall down for you to beat them. All you need is a hip turned, a heel lifted, or weight shifted onto the wrong foot. Every dribble you take should be connected to an outcome. A dribble without intention is wasted movement, and wasted movement gives the defense time to reset. Purposeful dribbling means each bounce is helping you get to a spot on the floor, create a passing angle, force help from a second defender, open up a pull-up, collapse the defense, or set up your next counter. This is why high-level guards often look calm and efficient rather than flashy. They aren't doing less because they lack skill, they're doing less because they understand timing, spacing, and defensive reactions. To develop this style of play, there are two major principles you need to follow, and both are non-negotiable if you want your shiftiness to translate consistently in games. The first principle is starting with an attack mentality. Your first read on every touch should be extremely simple. Can I score or force help? That's it. Not what combo can I do, not what move should I try. Those questions pull your attention away from the defense and toward yourself. When you start thinking about moves instead of defenders, your decision-making slows down, and your dribble becomes disconnected from the play. An attack mentality keeps you present. It forces you to read the defender's stance, their foot positioning, how high or low they're sitting, and whether help defenders are already leaning toward you. Having an attack mentality doesn't mean forcing bad shots. It means applying pressure immediately and with intent. When you catch the ball and hesitate, defenders stay comfortable. But when you catch and threaten, you force them to make decisions in real time. Cut off the drive, back up, open their stance, or send early help. Those answers reveal themselves within the first 1 or 2 dribbles, but only if you're aggressive enough to demand them. This is why elite scorers and playmakers look decisive even when they don't shoot. Their forward, direct mindset makes the defender wrong, bends the defense, triggers rotations, and creates advantages that benefit the entire offense. Purposeful shiftiness begins with understanding that every touch is an opportunity to create pressure and opportunity, not to stay busy or chase a move. The second principle is using change of pace and change of direction together. These two elements are inseparable if you want consistent separation. Many players focus heavily on direction, crossovers, behind-the-back moves, spins, but neglect pace. Others try to play fast all the time, which actually makes them easier to guard. The real advantage comes when you combine both. Changing pace disrupts timing. Changing direction disrupts balance. When you layer them together, defenders are forced to react instead of anticipate. Examples of this are slow-to-fast bursts, stop-and-go sequences, hesitations at the hip, low crossovers paired with a sudden acceleration, body shifts with shoulder drops, and step direction changes that sell one lane before attacking another. When you slow down, you invite the defender closer. When you suddenly speed up, you attack the space they gave you. When you change direction, you punish the defender for overcommitting. If you want to be shifty with purpose, you must limit your combos. 1 to 2 moves plus a counter is the standard. Anything beyond that is usually unnecessary and often harmful. Long combos rarely create more advantage. They just delay decisions. Purposeful players recognize an advantage early and act on it immediately. Once an advantage is created, your options are clear and efficient. Get downhill and attack the rim. Pull up if the defender is retreating. Step back into open space if they overcommit. Or hit the open teammate when help collapses. No extra move is needed because the play is already there, and continuing to dribble only allows the defense to recover, reset, and bring help back into the action. Purposeful shiftiness is about winning the moment with efficiency, not excess. And when you commit to that mindset, your game slows down mentally, your decisions become sharper, and your overall impact grows as the next reads and counters unfold naturally. Now, here is a sample workout you can screenshot and adjust to your liking. When you learn how to be shifty with purpose, your handle becomes dangerous, your reads become faster, and defenders start reacting to you instead of the other way around. If you got value from this breakdown, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment answering this question. Who do you think is the shiftiest player you've ever seen and why? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.